Today, we're diving headfirst into a truly empowering venture, a 30-day extreme minimalism challenge. But remember, this isn't just a fleeting trend or a passing fad. This challenge will ask you to reevaluate, reassess, and transform not only your physical environment but also your mental and emotional spaces. As we journey through these 30 days together, remember that our ultimate goal is not austerity. Instead, we strive to carve out a life that's rich with meaning, deep with purpose, and brimming with joy, a life unencumbered by excess or unnecessary burdens. We aim to cultivate a sense of clarity and purpose, to breathe freely in our own spaces, and to understand what truly brings value to our lives. With extreme minimalism, we learn to strip away the unnecessary layers of our lives. We learn to live intentionally, to live purposefully. We clear out the clutter, the distractions, the noise, all to reveal a life that's simpler, quieter, and significantly more fulfilling. So, my dear friends, are you ready to take the plunge? Are you prepared to strip back the layers, clear out the clutter, and truly focus on what matters? Because if you are, I promise you a journey of self-discovery, introspection, and ultimately, liberation. So, let's get started. For the first 5 days, we'll immerse ourselves in understanding and embracing the concept of extreme minimalism. What does it mean? Why is it beneficial? And most importantly, how do you incorporate it into your life? Extreme minimalism, at its core, isn't just about decluttering your physical environment. It goes far beyond that. At its heart, extreme minimalism is about removing anything that distracts us from focusing on what truly matters. It's about saying no to unnecessary accumulations and distractions that prevent us from achieving our true potential. By choosing to live minimally, we take a stand against mindless consumption and instant gratification. The beauty of extreme minimalism lies in its flexibility. There's no one-size-fits-all. It isn't about owning a certain number of items or living in a stark, empty house. It's a deeply personal journey where you decide what adds value to your life and what simply weighs you down. Remember, these initial 5 days are about understanding the philosophy and preparing ourselves mentally for the changes that lie ahead. They're about creating a strong foundation from which we can begin our journey into extreme minimalism. Days 6 to 10 are all about mental and emotional preparation. As we embark on this journey, it's crucial to understand that change, though ultimately rewarding, can sometimes be tough. Resistance, apprehension, even a sense of loss, these are all natural emotions you might experience as you prepare to let go. As you stand at the threshold of this challenge, spend time introspecting. Reflect on your motivations for undertaking this journey. Is it the pursuit of clarity you seek? The desire for less stress? A craving for a purpose-filled life? These questions will help you understand your why, and in doing so, provide a beacon for you when the journey gets challenging. So, for these 5 days, arm yourself with patience and forgiveness. Patience, because true change is a slow process and does not happen overnight. Forgiveness, because there may be times when you falter or make mistakes. And that's okay. Each step you take, each item you choose to let go of, each old habit you break, brings you closer to the life you wish to lead. At the end of these 10 days, you'll be mentally and emotionally prepared for the journey that lies ahead. You'll be ready to let go of the unnecessary and embrace a life of simplicity and intentionality. Day 11 marks the start of a crucial phase in our journey, decluttering our physical environment. This is where we start implementing the principles of extreme minimalism in a tangible, visible manner. We'll begin by evaluating our possessions. Each item you own is up for review. If it doesn't serve a purpose or spark joy, it's time to let it go. We're not aiming for an austere living space devoid of personality. We're not trying to live out of a suitcase. Instead, we're seeking to create an environment that mirrors our inner state of calm and clarity. We're striving to create a space that is as serene, as inspiring, and as personal as we wish our minds to be. As you navigate through these days, remember to be mindful and intentional about each decision you make. Extreme minimalism is not a race. Take your time. Pause. Reflect. Ask yourself, does this item serve a purpose in my life? Does it bring me joy? If it doesn't, perhaps it's time to say thank you. By the end of day 15, you'll have a living space that's not just clean and clutter-free, but also a true reflection of your values and aspirations. A space that doesn't distract, but inspires. A space that truly feels like home. The journey continues inward as we move into the second half of our challenge. From day 16, we'll focus on decluttering our minds and emotions. It's time to let go of grudges, negative thought patterns, and fears that no longer serve us. This may be the most challenging part of our journey, but it's also the most rewarding. Just as we decluttered our physical environment, we will now do the same with our mental landscape. Letting go of mental clutter, the worry, the stress, the relentless chatter, can be liberating. But it's also not easy. This is why we'll turn to mindfulness and meditation to aid us in this process. These days are about fostering a sense of inner calm and self-awareness. You'll learn to acknowledge your thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing them to exist without letting them control you. You'll learn to quiet the mind, to tune into your inner self, and to find tranquility amidst the chaos. By day 20, you'll have not just a decluttered home, but a decluttered mind as well. You'll experience the freedom that comes from letting go of old, limiting beliefs and the peace that arises from embracing the present moment. As we progress, our next phase focuses on decluttering our tasks and commitments. It's time to reevaluate your daily routine, your to-do list, and the roles you've taken up. Are there tasks that feel burdensome? Are there commitments that are no longer relevant to your life? Now is the time to reassess and reprioritize. Starting on day 21, take a close look at how you spend your time. Is there a balance between work, personal time, and rest? Are you overcommitting yourself, leaving no room for spontaneity or relaxation? It's time to start saying no to the things that drain you and yes to the things that uplift you. Remember, each task you eliminate from your daily routine is a step towards a more balanced life. Each no is a yes to something more meaningful. It's not about becoming less productive, but about becoming more intentional with your time and energy. By the end of day 25, you'll have a daily routine that's not overwhelming but fulfilling. You'll have a to-do list that reflects your values and aids your growth. Most importantly, you'll have more time to spend on what truly matters to you. As we approach the end of our 30-day challenge, it's time to take a close look at our diet and lifestyle. Are we nourishing our bodies with healthy, wholesome food? Are we taking care of our bodies through regular exercise and adequate rest? It's time to realign our diet and lifestyle with our values and goals. These final 5 days are not about drastic diets or grueling fitness routines. They're about making mindful, intentional decisions that serve our health and well-being. It's about nourishing ourselves with food that's not just tasty, but also good for us. It's about moving our bodies in ways that we enjoy, that make us feel alive and energetic. On the path of extreme minimalism, every aspect of life is ripe for reassessment, including diet and lifestyle. As you move through these days, ask yourself, does this habit serve my health and well-being? Does this meal nourish my body and soul? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. By the end of day 30, you'll have transformed not just your environment and mindset, but your very way of life. You'll be living a life that's simpler, yet richer. A life that's quieter, yet fuller. A life that's decluttered, yet more meaningful. And here we are, at the end of our 30-day Extreme Minimalism Challenge. It's been a journey of letting go, of decluttering, of creating space for what truly matters. But remember, the end of this challenge is not the end of your journey. Extreme minimalism isn't a destination, but a way of life. As you continue down this path, remember to be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. But with each day, each step, each mindful decision, you're creating a life that reflects your true self, a life that's abundant with joy and purpose. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Here's to a simpler, more intentional, and more fulfilling life. Let's continue to walk this path together, finding joy, clarity, and purpose with each step we take.